If it's something that's missing from this channel, that's probably iracing. And this was one of the most intense races I've had in a long while. Today, we're on Hockenheim, a place where getting an off-track is so easy, and that's why we start dead last. And before we see the green lights, guys, it's absolutely insane how many of you subscribed in the last week. So big thanks to each and every one of you, the old subscribers as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my stuff. It means the world to me, honestly. Okay, cool. Let's go back into the race. So we're starting dead last. And when we're starting from this position, it's a bit easier into turn 1, because I'm going to expect that someone is going to do a mistake. 21 cars, someone is going to do a mistake. That's exactly what happens. So, in a way, starting last is not as bad, just because you have a little bit more room to avoid things like this. Now, we're keeping the inside line into the next corner. We have a little love tap from GM in front, but that's fine. We just get 0x, which is excellent. We want to build up the safety rating on this account so we can race some other cars, but right now we have a healthy gap in front into the next braking zone, because once again we have 6-7 cars in front. If we're way too close and someone does a mistake, there's no time to react. So in a way this was an advantage. See, we got a position and it was very safe. Now, going into the next corner, next corners were crazy in terms of the car balance. Very easy to spin the car around here. So if you're racing F4 this week, just let me know in the comments, because I believe the fixed setup is quite on edge in these corners. So we get a position just because, once again, we have the space just to see what's going on in front. We don't try to attack this guy in this corner. Just try to stay a little bit closer because we have a better exit. And now we take the outside all the way up on the track. It felt really nice. We have a guy on the left side. He's trying to push, give a little bit of space. We both have to leave space here, and that's exactly what happens. It's a very difficult corner to get an overtake on, and it requires both drivers to basically just each and every one of him hold the line. But that was all fine. Now, here, turn 1. Very easy to get the off track. That's exactly what happened in qualifying for me. So side by side into the next corner. I'm braking a bit earlier. He's braking a bit later, but I still got the corner. And I'm quite close to these two guys in front. So slipstream, it's very powerful about Hockenheim. It's one of the things that's really specific for this track. This big straight. A lot of overtakes can happen. So right now, because I'm so close, I'm gonna try a 3 wide, but I'm keeping very tight around the apex. You see, super tight. The guy in front has a little bit of a lockup, and I have to lift because I wasn't sure that he will make it. And now I'm in the middle, and I just give away the position. It wasn't enough space, and going 3 wide into the next one is a big no-no. Braking a bit earlier than I should, and you see Charlie here? He just took advantage of me. He took advantage of me because I wanted to brake a bit earlier so that, you know, I prepare the exit. Because I know the two guys in front are gonna fight, but it is what it is. I lost. And now really trying to push here on the inside, which is gonna be the outside for the next corner. Going once again very high. And the guy in front is just losing control because of the contact. We try to recover. We just lost the position, but that's fine. That was honestly was a good save, and brings up the point of how close you want to be to the guy in front, especially in tricky sections of the track where you see them going side by side. Because if you're very close, you don't have time to react. So managing the gap, it's maybe a skill in itself. It's also luck, of course. But yeah, definitely managing these gaps and seeing the danger in front. Now, we're missing this corner almost completely, but we will have the draft nonetheless. So you see me here adjusting the brake bias. I'm just going to increase it a tiny bit. I felt like the rear tires were getting a beating on this track. So honestly, with the fixed setup, it felt really bad. So I'm putting a bit more brake bias towards the fronts, so that I can manage the rears a little bit better. Getting a good exit. One of the guys spins, and you see exactly what I was talking about, the rear tires. Very easy to spin here. Very easy to spin. The next corner as well. So it's a free position for us. We're already P10 starting from P21. And yeah, definitely not too bad. Not too bad, even though I'm rusty, but it's still fine. Now we just want to stay behind these two guys. We don't want to force a move. And I don't think team wants to force a move either. At least I was not thinking this at the time when I was racing, because it's not smart. It's not smart to do it here. It's better to just pull a bigger gap if possible. But definitely we're following closely. He's doing a bit of a mistake here. And we have now the possibility to attack him in the next corner. We move on the right side to show up in the mirrors, but we just get back on the racing line. So trying to play a little bit of mind games, try to force him in a mistake. And as I said, not so smart to fight in some of the corners. Once again, we're doing the same thing, showing up in the mirror. He's doing a mistake, see? And now we have a superior exit. And even though he has the draft in front, we're like 0.1 behind him. Like, it's fine. We're gonna have it in the next corner. We will have the speed advantage to just pull side by side and try to outbrake him. He's trying to push us wide a little bit, but then under braking, we brake nice and late, and we get a move done. Now, obviously he's still close, but because I have the draft in front, he probably won't be as close. He's gaining, actually. He's gaining a little bit, but he doesn't want to fight. Okay. I'm doing a little bit of a mistake here. As I said, the tires were not feeling as good. But in all fairness, this was like my second race. So I'm really not familiar with the way that, you know, pushing the tires toward the full race duration. But anyways, trying to keep up, trying to stay close, because once again, the draft is very powerful around here. And if we're back at the back of Mayo on the big straight, oh, he does a mistake here. And we get the off track as well when we see him. But once again, if we're close enough, then we'll probably have the same opportunity to do the same move as in the previous lap. So trying to avoid getting these off tracks, because they are annoying and we do want to increase our safety rating on this account. Braking earlier just to have a proper position on the exit of the corner. Once again, 0.1 behind Mayo, and the gap in front is 5 seconds to P7. So we're definitely looking more ahead now. If we can get this move, we're just gonna try to catch up to the other drivers. So braking late, once again, way later than he does, and we're getting a good exit. That was quite on the limit. So I was getting a little bit more, you know, accustomed with the tires, and that was all fine. And now we will try to just give a big push. But the guy in front, Simone, spins. So right now we're in a position where we can't really push the corner as much as we would like to, because he was on the apex itself. He's going for the move. We're going side by side, pushing us a little bit. Now we have the inside in the next corner, going very wide, but he's doing the switchback. He's doing the switchback. We're going side by side in these corners. Once again, I'm having the inside now, which we have the outside in the next one, and we almost seal the move. Almost spawn the car as well. Very tricky to go side by side in that sector. Very tricky. I'm trying to see if he's gonna push me, but it seems like it's not. So once again, he's very close, 0.1. I'm picking my racing line. I'm braking a bit earlier just to prepare this corner. And I think we have a pretty good exit. But the draft is still gonna be a thing. So 0.2 behind us. He's gonna catch up. For sure. So right now I'm debating defending or not. I'm putting the car in the center, let him choose. Now going on the braking itself, braked a bit too late. And he's getting the position. But, you know, that's fine. We're gonna stay close. We don't want to push him in the next corner. But seems like he's defending. So I'm gonna brake very, very early. And, yep, see ya. Very common to do this mistake. This is a difficult corner to go side by side, so, no. Sometimes just being a little bit more patient, a little bit more safe, can also mean getting the position. Now the gap in front is like 5 seconds, so we're gonna just fast forward a little bit, see if I was able to catch up. And we closed the gap. The car started to feel a little bit more nicer. I was getting accustomed with, you know, the grip limit. Everything was quite nice. I was enjoying the drive. So getting quite close, 1.4. Preparing the next corner, braking early to set up the exit. And you see, once again, rear tires are problematic around here. So yeah, in the end, P6, I'm gonna leave you here with my last lap. It was the fastest lap that I could do here in this session, but definitely feels back to, you know, race again. And if you're looking to see more like this, I think I'm gonna be posting more races. I think I'm gonna be racing more. So once again, thanks for watching, thanks for sticking around, enjoy the last lap, and looking forward to see you in the next one. Bye bye.